In the boundless embrace of space, circling the luminescent dance of Earth and Moon, floats the pinnacle of human achievement, the celestial arena. Here, stars are not only born, they are made, in the fierce and breathtaking spectacle of orbital dunk. Imagine basketball, but freed from the tyranny of gravity, played by athletes soaring through a sphere with goals not just set apart by distance, but by perspective. The game they played had evolved from basketball, but it was unrecognizable to those who remembered the sport in its 21st century form. Known as orbital dunk, it was played in a spherical arena with goals located at opposite poles. Teams of 5 would navigate in zero gravity, propelling themselves with jetpacks that hissed and roared, defying the silence of the vacuum around them. Each player was equipped with magnetic boots that clanged melodiously against the metal surfaces, allowing them brief moments of stability to line up their shots or block an opponent. As they maneuvered, the arena itself was a marvel of engineering and aesthetic brilliance. The celestial arena, a massive structure visible from lunar orbit, was crafted from advanced composites resistant to the harsh conditions of space, including meteor impacts and cosmic radiation. Its outer shell was embedded with solar panels that absorbed sunlight, converting it into energy that powered everything from the lights to the life support systems. Inside, AI systems operated with seamless precision, managing game dynamics and ensuring the safety of players and spectators alike. These systems adjusted the arena's internal environment in real time, maintaining optimal air quality and temperature, and even modulating the artificial gravity fields in the spectator zones to enhance viewing pleasure. Spectators from across the solar system could immerse themselves in the game through virtual reality booths, which offered a courtside experience so lifelike that viewers could almost feel the rush of air from a player speeding past. For those seeking the thrill of zero gravity without leaving the ground, concession areas floated outside the main sphere, where fans could drift and dine as if they were alongside the stars themselves. This melding of technology and entertainment, all set against the canvas of the cosmos, made each match an unforgettable spectacle, not just of sport, but of human ingenuity conquering the final frontier. The Indiana Pacers, a name once synonymous with terrestrial basketball, had morphed into a vanguard of the burgeoning field of zero-gravity esports. Their journey from the hardwood courts of the NBA to the holographic arenas orbiting Earth captured the imagination of millions, heralding a new era in competitive gaming. The team, now known as the Pacers 0G, had embraced this radical shift when Earth's esports leagues expanded into space. With humanity colonizing the Moon and Mars, it was only natural that entertainment would follow. The Pacers, with their rich legacy of adaptation and innovation, were among the first to venture into this new frontier. Amidst this cosmic coliseum, we find Captain Aria Lee, a visionary whose playground is the laws of physics themselves. Once an aerodynamics engineer, now a legend in the making, Aria uses her intellect like a maestro directing an orchestra, each play a symphony of motion and energy. Her journey to this stage was fueled by more than ambition. It was a quest for redemption. Aria had once held a prestigious position in military aerospace engineering, designing systems that were more about domination than discovery. The moral quandaries of her work weighed heavily on her, driving her to abandon her career and seek purity in the physics of sport. This dramatic shift was her attempt to realign with her values, to contribute to humanity's expansion into the cosmos rather than its conflicts. Aria's personal life echoed this theme of complex navigation. She had left behind not just a career, but also a love entwined with her past life, making her transition as painful personally as it was professionally. Her former partner, still embedded in the military-industrial complex, represented the life she could have had, a constant reminder of what she sacrificed for moral integrity. This backstory added layers to her motivations, intensifying the pressure of leadership she felt as captain of the Pacers 0G. Each match, each decision on the court, was not just about tactics and physics, but also about proving to herself that her sacrifices were worth it, that she could lead her team to victory and validate her choices. As the Galactic Games approached, Aria faced not just the challenge of her rivals, but the specter of her past, her decisions, and the future she hoped to build in this grand, zero-gravity arena. Today, the Galactic Games beckon, a tournament watched by countless eyes across the solar system. The air is thick with anticipation, charged like the pre-storm ionosphere. Aria and her team are set to face the Martian Red Rovers, known not just for their skill, but for a ruthlessness that could chill the sun. These games are more than a sporting event. They are a politically charged spectacle, where the tensions between Earth, Mars, and the burgeoning lunar colonies simmer just beneath the festive veneer. Aria's team, a blend of athletes from diverse planetary backgrounds, stands as a beacon of potential harmony in a competition often marked by rivalry and discord. The animosity between the Pacers 0G and the Martian Red Rovers is intensified by a particularly controversial figure on the Martian team, Drake Maleron. Once an esteemed colleague of Aria's in the field of aerospace engineering, Drake had diverged onto a path that twisted science with ambition, often at the cost of ethics. His transition from engineer to athlete was marked by scandal, involving allegations of enhancing performance through questionable technological means. Drake's presence on the court isn't just a challenge to Aria's leadership and strategic acumen. It is a haunting reminder of what she herself might have become had she not steered away from the shadows of moral compromise. As the teams line up, the tension is palpable. Each pass and play between the Pacers and the Red Rovers crackles with the undercurrent of this personal and interplanetary strife. Drake's smirking visage across the arena is a constant provocation, his every move a taunt not just to Aria, but to what she stands for. This personal rivalry mirrors the larger galactic conflict, each match a microcosm of the broader struggle for unity and ethical leadership in the expanding human frontier. In this cauldron of competitive fervor, Aria's leadership is tested not only by the immediate challenge of the game, but also by her ability to unify her team against a backdrop of wider division. The Galactic Games unfold as a dramatic clash of ideals, skills, and wills, where the stakes extend far beyond the immediate victory to the future of interstellar relations and the soul of human expansion into space. As Aria steels herself against Drake's calculated plays, she is not just fighting for a trophy. She is battling for a vision of what humanity could achieve when united, even in competition. But within Aria's brilliant mind whirls a tempest of doubt and determination. The weight of legacy bears down on her, each thought a spark towards innovation or despair. She knows the eyes of the world, of history, of the very future of this sport, rest on her next move. With a resolve as fierce as solar flares, Aria commits to a daring new strategy, one untried, but teeming with potential. This is her leap into the unknown, her team's foundation for the future, and perhaps the dawn of a new era in orbital dunk. As the celestial arena spins silently against the star-studded void, Captain Aria Lee and her team, the Pacers 0G, dive headfirst into the abyss of innovation. Aria's new strategy, a daring ballet of physics and intuition, is put to the test. Each scrimmage peels back layers of their potential, revealing both brilliance and flaws. Initially, Aria's plans weave through the Martian defenses with grace and guile. In a pivotal moment, disaster strikes. Aria falls, injured, the sound of her descent a somber bell tolling across the arena. The match ends not just with a scoreboard defeat, but with the heavy silence of doubt settling over the team. As the lights of the arena dim, so too does the spark within Aria. Lying awake, staring at the cold metallic ceiling, she wrestles with the shadows of doubt.
Is this really it?
Aria thinks, feeling the ache in her bones and the deeper ache in her heart.
All those years, all those sacrifices, and it comes down to this. Am I just another star fading in the expanse, a brief flicker in the cosmos? My team, they need me. But what if I'm not enough anymore? What if this injury isn't just in my body, but in my spirit too?
She clenches her fists, feeling the cold, hard surface of her bunk beneath her fingertips.
I've faced worse, haven't I? Left a career that tore at my conscience, built something new from the ground up. But can I do it again? Rise from this? I've always believed in pushing the boundaries, but what if I've finally reached mine? They look to me for strength, for leadership. I can't let them down. But can I truly rise again, stronger and more determined than before? Or is this the end of my journey across the cosmos?
The questions swirl in her mind like the infinite stars outside, each one a reminder of the vast, uncharted future that awaits her decision. As she lies there, the silence of the arena still echoing in her ears, Aria knows that the dawn will bring with it the need to find answers, if she can. The silence of the arena echoes in Aria's ears long after the crowds have dispersed. Each heartbeat a stark reminder of the fall, of the failure that seemed to mark the end of an epical journey. Yet, beneath the crushing weight of defeat and physical pain, a fiercer part of Aria began to stir. The void around her was not just an absence, it was a space for filling, for fighting, for turning the tide. As she lay there, the memories of her old life, her days as an engineer, flashed through her mind. Times when every failure was merely a prelude to a greater success, every setback a setup for a comeback. She remembered her old rival, Drake, now turned nemesis, not with resentment, but as a challenge to be met and mastered. In the dim glow of her quarters, her resolve hardened like the alloys she once engineered. Aria knew she could not let her story end here, not with so many watching, not with so much at stake. Slowly, ideas began to crystallize, forming the seeds of what could be her greatest gambit yet. If her body was temporarily weakened, her mind remained her most potent weapon. With the support of her team, who rallied around her in her darkest hour, Aria began to plot a resurgence, to redefine the rules of the game itself. This was more than a recovery. It was a reinvention, a rebirth in the crucible of adversity. Thus, from the depths of despair, a new chapter was ready to unfold, with Aria Lee not merely as a participant, but as the architect of her fate and the fate of Orbital Dunk. Each strategy, each training session she could now only observe, became a step towards the grand comeback at the arena that awaited her. A stage set not just for a game, but for a legend to rise anew. With Aria Lee sidelined, but far from defeated, her brilliant tactical mind became the guiding force behind the Pacers' Zero-G. From her makeshift command center, she orchestrated plays and counterplays, her keen insights cutting through the cosmos like a comet. Her team, skilled and versatile, translated her strategies into action, their unity and precision a testament to Aria's leadership from afar. Game by game, match by match, they fought with the heart and determination of warriors, propelling themselves to the very threshold of victory, the final round of the Galactic Games. Here, awaiting them with a smug certainty, stood their fiercest rivals, the Martian Red Rovers. Led by the ever-arrogant Drake Maleron, the Red Rovers had become more unbearable than ever. Their confidence had swelled into a gaudy display of bravado, making their presence as grating as the harsh metallic clang of their boots on the arena floor. Drake, in particular, seemed to relish the spectacle, his sneers directed across the cosmos towards Aria, as if challenging the very integrity of her spirit. Yet, this brazen display only fueled the Pacers' Zero-G, solidifying their resolve to topple the haughty titans from their self-erected pedestal. As the final approached, it was clear that this was more than a game. It was a clash of wills, a battle for respect, and a chance for Aria to prove that true leadership transcends physical boundaries. The night before the final, A passionate Pacers fan recorded a song that resonated so deeply, it became an instant hit. By the day of the decisive match, the song could be heard everywhere. Through the bustling corridors of the Celestial Arena, across distant spaceports, and in every corner where fans gathered. Its powerful lyrics reached Aria and the Pacers' Zero-G, infusing them with an electrifying surge of energy and determination. The chorus echoed, "Yo, it's Pacers Zero-G. We out of this world. Red Rovers. Step back. Watch your flag get unfurled. Drake Maleron. You think you're tough with your tricks? But we see through your game. Your moves just ain't slick." As the team absorbed the rousing anthem, their confidence soared, each beat of the song fueling their resolve to conquer the final frontier and claim their ultimate victory. You want to hear it? Of course you do.
Yo, it's Pacers Zero-G, we out of this world. Red Rovers, step back, watch your flag get unfurled. Drake Maleron, you think you're tough with your tricks, but we see through your game, your moves just ain't slick. You think you're hot, repping Mars with that swagger, but your skills are all talk, just a space-bound blagger. We soaring Zero-G, defying gravity's laws, while you stumble and fumble, caught up in your flaws. We're the masters of the court, flying high with no tether. You're grounded on your turf, man, we floating like feathers. Your tactics are dirty, but we clean up the mess, and this cosmic showdown, we're leaving you stressed. Drake, you're a fake, just a wannabe star. We're the real deal, blasting off past Mars. You push ethical lines, we push limits and bounds. While you sink to the lows, we keep reaching for crowns. Your tech might be flashy, but your game's looking weak. We'll dismantle your squad, won't even take a week. You're a glitch in the matrix, a bug in the code. We're the champions of space, watch our victory explode. Your sabotage attempts, they just fuel our fire. We rise from the ashes, take the game even higher. Pacers Zero-G, we got the galaxy's pride. In this cosmic contest, y'all better step aside. Red Rovers, y'all can't take this heat. Pacers Zero-G, man, we never face defeat. Drake Maleron, you're just a name in the dust. In this interstellar battle, it's us you can't trust.
In the vast, silent expanse of space, the celestial arena buzzed with unprecedented anticipation. The final of the Galactic Games had arrived, and the stakes could not have been higher. The arena was a swirl of colors and lights, the air charged with the electric fervor of a history-making moment. Below, the Pacers Zero-G and the Martian Red Rovers prepared for battle, their rivalry reaching a crescendo that echoed through the cosmos.
Welcome, sports fans across the galaxy. We're live from the Celestial Arena for what promises to be a historic finale of the Galactic Games. I'm Dan Marshall, and with me is former zero-gravity athlete Mia Zhang. Tonight, the Pacers Zero-G face off against the Martian Red Rovers in a showdown that's about more than just a trophy. It's about the pride of planets, right, Mia?
Absolutely, Dan. The air, or should I say the vacuum, is electric. Aria Lee, despite her recent injury, is here, not just as a captain, but as a symbol of resilience. The Pacers have faced technology malfunctions and suspected sabotage, yet here they are, ready to defy the odds.
As the game begins, viewers might notice the Pacers' equipment looks a bit off. Reports of tech issues have been a major talking point. But watch how they adapt, folks. That's the spirit of this game.
This is it, the moment of truth. I can't just sit back. The team needs me, now more than ever. Every strategy, every practice, it all comes down to this. My body may be bruised, but my spirit is unbroken. I've got one shot to turn this around, and I'm going to take it.
Look at this, folks. Captain Aria Lee is strapping into her gear. Despite the doctor's advice, despite the pain, she's entering the game. This is what legends are made of. Mia, have you ever seen determination like this?
Never, Dan. It's breathtaking. Aria's decision to play today isn't just brave, it's heroic. She's embodying what it means to lead, not just by words, but by action. Watch her movements, every motion calculated, each maneuver belying the pain she must be enduring.
And there she goes, propelling herself through the arena with that characteristic precision. The Pacers might have had setbacks with their gear, but Aria is turning each challenge into a showcase of ingenuity. She's making do with less thrust from her jetpack, using her knowledge of physics to glide and spin through zero gravity.
And look at that play. With Aria at the helm, the Pacers are not just reacting. They're proactive. They're rewriting the playbook on the fly. It's a masterclass in zero-gravity tactics.
Hold on, folks. More trouble. It seems there's been a critical malfunction in the Pacers' goal system. This looks like sabotage. The goal is retracting and extending at random, completely disrupting the Pacers' offensive strategies.
This is unprecedented, Dan. But if anyone can adapt, it's Aria Lee. Look at her, consulting with her team, quickly devising a new approach. They're not just overcoming adversity. They're facing it head-on.
Every obstacle is an opportunity. This malfunction, it won't define us. We'll use it. We'll time our shots to the erratic movements of the goal. We'll turn their sabotage into our advantage.
Unbelievable. Aria's just orchestrated a spectacular play, timing their shot with the retracting goal. And it's a score. The Pacers take the lead in these final moments. Mia, could this be the turning point?
It just might be, Dan. What a strategy, what a leader. Aria Lee is not just playing a game. She's inspiring a generation. The Pacers' unity and resilience under her command are nothing short of phenomenal.
As the final whistle blows, the Pacers 0G have done it. They've won the Galactic Games in what can only be described as the most intense, nail-biting finale we've ever witnessed. Mia, what does this victory mean?
It means everything, Dan. It's a testament to human spirit, to teamwork, to overcoming the odds. Aria Lee and her Pacers 0G didn't just win a game tonight. They won a battle against adversity, and they've shown the galaxy what true champions look like.
Thank you, Mia. And thank you to all our viewers across the solar system for joining us for this historic event. From the Celestial Arena, we're signing off. But remember, the story of the Pacers 0G is far from over. They've not just claimed victory, they've captured our hearts and imaginations.
As the final buzzer sounded, the Pacers 0G emerged victorious, their win a testament not just to skill and strategy, but to the indomitable human spirit. The arena, filled with the thunderous applause of countless fans, was a testament to the triumph over technological reliance, celebrating the raw, unfiltered essence of sport and human connection. Aria, surrounded by her teammates, lifted the championship trophy high above her head. The weight of it was nothing compared to the burdens she had carried throughout this journey. As confetti rained down in a shimmering cascade, the image of her, victorious, arm raised in defiance and triumph, would be etched in history as the moment when human spirit, resilience, and unity outshone the cold mechanics of space and sabotage.
Team, this is it.
Aria's voice cracked with emotion as she looked around at the faces of her comrades.
We faced so much to get here, every setback, every challenge, but we did it. We showed them what true teamwork and determination can achieve.
Her teammates cheered, the roar echoing through the celestial arena.
This victory,
Aria continued, tears welling in her eyes,
isn't just ours. It's for everyone who believed in us, who supported us, for every young player out there dreaming of defying gravity. We proved that heart and unity can conquer any obstacle, even in the vastness of space.
Turning to face the camera, Aria spoke directly to the millions watching across the solar system.
Drake Maleron and the Red Rovers thought they could outsmart us with their tricks and underhanded tactics. But here we are, standing tall because we played with honor, with integrity. This win feels incredible, not just because we defeated them, but because we did it our way, together.
The team enveloped her in a jubilant group hug, their laughter and cheers mingling with the falling confetti.
Pacers 0G, this is our moment,
Aria declared, her voice filled with pride.
We've made history tonight, and I couldn't be prouder of each and every one of you. This is just the beginning of a dynasty. The stars are our playground, and the universe our stage, onward and upward.
As the celebration continued, the realization sank in. They had overcome not just their fiercest rivals, but had also carved a new path in the cosmos, where the human spirit soared higher than ever before. This finale was not just a win for the Pacers 0G. It was a victory for anyone who dared to dream, to fight, and to lead, no matter the odds. It was a game for the ages, celebrated across the solar system, a reminder that in the face of adversity, humanity could always find a way to rise. Amid this profound moment, Aria, ever the visionary, performs a symbolic gesture that transcends the sport itself. From her hand floats a sleek, silvery capsule, glinting in the sporadic light of distant stars. It's a message capsule, carefully prepared by the team, containing the digital annals of their victory. Detailed accounts, strategic insights, and personal reflections, all embedded with messages of hope and resilience. This capsule is not merely a record. It is a beacon meant for future generations or perhaps even distant civilizations, a testament to what can be achieved through unity and perseverance. As the capsule drifts away, its journey into the unknown mirroring humanity's own exploratory spirit, the team watches in silent reverence. The capsule, much like their efforts throughout the Galactic Games, symbolizes the pinnacle of human innovation and spirit, a tiny vessel carrying the giant leap of their collective dreams and ambitions. Aria's eyes follow the capsule as it slowly disappears into the infinite darkness. She turns to her team, her voice filled with emotion.
Team, I can't begin to express how proud I am of each and every one of you. We've faced every challenge head-on, and we've done it together. This victory isn't just ours. It's for everyone who believed in us, who supported us from Earth, the Moon, and Mars. We showed the galaxy that heart and unity can conquer any obstacle.
She takes a deep breath, her eyes glistening with tears.
I'm so grateful for this journey we've shared. Each one of you has given your all, and it's because of our collective spirit that we're here, celebrating this monumental achievement. This capsule is more than a symbol of our victory. It's a message of hope, resilience, and the incredible things we can achieve when we come together.
As the celebration continues, Aria's thoughts are a mix of triumph and reflection. She looks out at the cosmic backdrop, the Earth rising as a pale, beautiful orb suspended in the velvety black of space. It serves as a poignant reminder of their small yet significant place in the universe.
We are a part of something much bigger,
Aria says softly, her voice filled with awe.
No matter how vast the universe, we persist, we thrive, and we reach for connection. Thank you all for being part of this journey.
As her team embraces her, the weight of their shared experience and the promise of future endeavors hang in the air, shimmering like the stars that watch over them. The end.
In the stars, in the silence of the night, where the stars shine bright, a game of legends begins to unfold. With courage in their hearts, they play their parts in the celestial arena's hold. From the moon to Mars, underneath the stars, the Pacers 0G take their stand. Through the trials and pain, they rise again with their captain leading hand in hand. Oh, victory in the stars, where the brave reach for Mars. With each leap they soar so high. In the thrill of the game, they carve their name across the heavens, where dreams never die. As the jetpacks roar and the crowd wants more, every move a dance in space so grand. Though the shadows fall, they answer the call. Together, united, they make their stand. When the lights grew dim on a hopeful whim, Aria led them through the darkest night. And with a spirit so bold, the future they hold. In their hands they turn the tide in flight. Oh, victory in the stars, where the brave reach for Mars. With each leap they soar so high. In the thrill of the game, they carve their name across the heavens, where dreams never die. Now the game is won, and the rising sun greets the heroes of this wondrous tale.
In the stars they'll stay, lighting up the way. Pacers 0G, forever they prevail.
We are the Story Brothers, and we thank you so much for listening. We very much appreciate you. Our journey is all about exploring what we can do with storytelling and AI. With an abundance of stories, ideas, and topics to explore, the big question is, how far can we take them with generative AI by our side? Please share if you like what you hear. Stay tuned for more excitement and adventure coming your way very soon. Cheers!